Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to tell you about the movie, The Happening. Watch out for spoilers.
It's the plants. They can release chemicals.
Lots of people are walking down the street and having a nice time. Two girls are sitting on a bench. Suddenly one girl starts to hear screaming, then all the people around them stop moving. The friend takes out a spoke and kills herself. Not far from the park, construction workers see their coworkers falling off a building. One by one, they jump off the building. Elliot Moore, a teacher, discusses with his students the reason for the disappearance of bees in the United States. The head teacher comes to the office to discuss the incident. The teachers are told that a large number of people have died in the park. It may be a deliberate killing by a toxin. The symptoms are loss of orientation, paralysis, and eventually suicide. For this reason, school is cancelled. Elliot's friend Julian suggests his family wait out of town at his mother's house. They agree to meet. Elliot says that his wife Alma has been very strange lately. The friend says that maybe she's not ready for marriage. Elliot returns home. The news says the toxin turns off the impulses responsible for self-preservation of life. Elliot meets Julian at the train station. Alma thinks Elliot told Julian about their fight and wants to go alone. All the people stop moving again. The officer kills himself, the driver of the car also shoots, and then other people do it. Alma talks to a man who calls her and finds out something bad. Everyone learns that there have been murders in the place they are traveling to. Suddenly the train stops. People don't understand. The drivers say the train won't go any farther. Communication is broken everywhere. Julian's daughter is very scared. Elliot tells her an interesting scientific fact and she gets better. Elliot is shown a tape of a zoo employee giving himself to the lions. The government doubts it's a terrorist attack, then the power goes out at the cafe. People are frightened and leave. They are left alone, offered a lift by the locals. Julian is worried about his wife and goes alone to find her. He says goodbye to his daughter and leaves. The man shows them his greenhouse. He thinks the toxin is released by the plants. Julian gets to the town and they see many hanging bodies. They cover the cracks to keep the toxin out. Then Julian notices a hole in the ceiling of a car. The car accelerates and crashes into a tree. They stop. Elliot sees dead bodies in the distance. The group decides to take another road. They meet a military man who says they can't go that way either. People are coming from other roads as well, and there is nothing but danger everywhere. A woman calls her daughter from the town where Julian went, and there are also dead bodies everywhere. The daughter starts acting strangely and then kills herself. Jess goes to Elliot and they hug each other. She realizes that her father is gone. The contagion covers the already sparsely populated areas. The survivors are told they will head to a little-known area not marked on the map. Alma decides to tell about the guy she went to the cafe with him. Elliot is disappointed by this. A wind appears and a military man kills himself. The first group hears a lot of gunshots. Elliot tries to figure out the cause. He says that maybe it's the plants. They react to crowds of people, so they need to disperse. The wind comes, people disperse. The wind gets to Elliot and Alma, but nothing happens. The group finds a car with a radio working. The group goes to a house. Elliot tries to figure out where the source of the toxin should be. They leave the house and see a large group of people. A man starts a mower and lies down under it. The group finds a radio, but it doesn't work. They get to the house to rest. They try to ask the man inside for food, but he chases them away. The guys yell to get food for the girl. The man opens the door and shoots the guy and then kills the other guy as well. The news is talking about an increase in infestations throughout the eastern region. Elliot and Alma arrive at another house. Elliot goes to check it out and meets an elderly woman. She invites them over for dinner. The woman is very strange. She lives here alone and doesn't know anything about what's going on. She doesn't think she needs to know what happened. She says she doesn't care about the world. Alma says she doesn't like the woman. Elliot sees the woman. She hears them whispering and wonders if they want to steal something or kill her. Morning comes. Elliot finds no one in the house. He opens the door to the woman's bedroom and sees a doll on the bed. The woman yells at Elliot and tells them to get out of the house. Elliot hears the wind and locks the doors. He tries to find Alma and he hears banging. The woman breaks the windows. Elliot hears laughter and realizes that Alma and Jess are in another house. Through the pipe, he tells them to close the window and door. Elliot doesn't understand the reason. Already one person is exposed to the infection. They reminisce about their first date. Elliot says he wants to be with her and says he will go to her. He walks outside. Alma and Jess also walk towards him. Nothing happens to them and they go into the house. 3 months pass, the strange occurrence has stopped and life is back to normal. Elliot walks Jess to school. The news says toxins have been found in plants. Scientists suggest it was nature's warning that humans have become a danger to the planet. Alma realizes she's pregnant and tells Elliot. This is the end of the movie, The Happening. Next, I recommend watching a retelling of these equally interesting movies.